Ciao, everybody. We've got a very special Rangers review broadcast to bring you. You're in for a treat today because we're going to look back on someone that was much loved during his time at Ibrox. It brings me great joy to say that we're joined not only by, well, first of all, Leonardo Aresi, the Italian Rangers Supporters Club founder over there in Rome. How goes it, Leo? Great to have you back on the show.
Great to be back here. Ciao Derek, ciao Sergio.
Yeah,
ciao Leo.
Grazie for setting this up, Leo. I'm really thankful for setting this up and getting Sergio Porrini on the show. Sergio, it's great to see you again.
It's great for me, really, see you again. Thanks.
Yeah, it's
thanks
fantastic.
To Leo. Thanks to Leo.
Yes. What we're going to do over the course of this show, folks, we're going to look back at Sergio's career in the game, a glittering career in the game as well. First of all, Sergio, how are you doing? Are you busy these days? What are you getting up to?
No, not too much. I'm looking forward to be coaching somewhere. I've been assistant coach with Massimo Carrera. Last year we were in Ascoli in second division, and but didn't go well. So we're just looking forward, and but not in a hurry. To be honest, I wanna try to find the right team with good philosophy, and to be honest, in the last 2-3 years, a lot of chances to coach again, but there weren't. I think the proposal weren't so good. So I prefer waiting and try to find the one who suits me very well.
Yeah, waiting for the right opportunity. Quite right, Sergio. Quite right. Looking back at your great career in the game, then, I mean, growing up as a young kid, who were your heroes? Who did you have posters up in your bedroom wall of?
Yeah, a lot of heroes. To be honest, there were so many great players. Maradona, Cruyff. When I was really young, players like Pelé, Cruyff. But then at the age of 10, 12 years old, I started really watching football matches, and my idols were Franco Baresi, Alessandro Tobelli. There were so many Italian players, Bruno Conti, all the players who won the World Cup in 1982.
Great team.
Great team. So I was lucky because I had the chance to watch most of the matches, of the Italian matches. So there were a lot, but maybe Baresi was the best, one of the best players for me.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a defender, Sergio, or did you play any other positions growing up?
Oh no! In the beginning, I played as a striker. So.
Wow.
all the young want to be strikers, scoring goals. But at the end of the season, I was just 7 or 8 years old. At the end of the season, I scored just 1 goal, so it was not enough. So 1 year later, my coach tried to give me a new position, and I started playing as a midfielder. And I played as a midfielder till I was 13 years old in a small club in Milan called Enotria. It was Enotria, in a small club in Milan. And so then at 13 years old, I had a call from AC Milan So when I went and starting training and playing for AC Milan at the age of 13 years old, they told me that for them maybe the best position was as a defender, or right full back, or as a central defender. And so from that point, since then, I always played as a defender. No, so from that, since I was 13, 14 years old, and then I started playing as a defender, and never changed my position on the pitch.
Yeah. What was? Yeah, Leo, you want to jump in?
For Rangers,
What's that? Sorry.
Thank God for Rangers.
Yes.
Because Sergio was a great defender for Rangers. Come on.
Yeah. Not only Rangers, a number of teams, of course, but coming through as a young boy at Milan, Sergio, what was that like? Did you enjoy it? Was it hard for you, the training and things?
Yeah, no, really. I can remember when I had the phone call from AC Milan. It was in the evening. I was outside with my friends playing football, and my mom called me, Sergio, there's a phone from AC Milan. So I ran up to the stairs, and went to answer the phone call, and they told me, okay, they would appreciate if I'd come AC Milan players, and I was 13 years old, and I started was so nice. When I was young, I was Inter Milan supporter. Really.
Okay.
And then I played for AC Milan, and in the end for Juventus. It's very strange, for an Italian being supporting Inter Milan, and then as a career as a AC Milan and Juventus player. So
yeah,
it is quite strange, but was nice because it was like living a dream. Wearing the AC Milan shirt and training, have the chance to stay close to players like Hateley, Ray Wilkins. Was something really unbelievable, because I never expected to become a Serie A players and a professional players, because I started playing football because I loved kicking the ball with my feet. I loved staying with my friends and playing. So never dreamt about to be a Serie A or professional player. So step by step, year by year, I started thinking that maybe I'm on the right way, on the right path, to become. And so I was lucky because you need always you must have the skill, the ability, but also the luck to become a professional player.
Yeah, you mentioned there two Rangers greats who were at Milan at the time, Sergio, Ray Wilkins and Mark Hateley. They were in the first team at the time. Did you have any dealings with them, especially Hateley? Like he's loved over there for that great header against Inter Milan in the derby, of course.
I was there, and watched the goal live, because I was there in San Siro, and I was there. I was already in AC Milan team, but I was supporting Inter Milan at that age. And so I remember he scored a goal 2-1 for AC Milan, and I was so disappointed because my team, no, my favorite team, lost that derby, and no, it was a great goal. I think Mark Hateley was one of the best header player ever. I can't remember so many players so good in the air with header. So that was one of the best goals I can remember. I think Pietro Paolo Vierdis was on the right, crossed the ball. Collovati jumped to start to head the ball, and Hateley jumped so high, and score was even if I was an Inter Milan supporter, was so emotional because there was a big when he scored, 80,000 people, unbelievable. So I remember like it was yesterday. So great, I had the chance and the luck to train also with them, with Mark Hateley and Ray Wilkins, and I think Raymond helped me so much in the beginning of my career, because I was a young player, aggregated to the first squad, to the first team, and there were so many players like Hateley, Aresi, Tassotti, Maldini, huge big names, and as a young, I was 16, 17 years old. It's not easy becoming into a dressing room like that and share same things with some great players, iconic players, he helped me so much because most of the time he talked to me and say, Sergio, you just have to do what you do when you train with your teammates. It's the same when you are in Primavera, that is the reserve team. When you have to do the same things. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Don't worry. Don't enjoy your time here, and that really helped me so much, because when a player like Wilkins come to you and speaking to you, and so it's something so important, and he helped me so much. I always remember his words, positive words, because he had always positive words, never shouting or never saying something bad, even if you made a mistake. So that's very important for all the young players who are becoming their career, starting their career.
Yeah, he was a gentleman, Ray Wilkins, sadly missed. Leo, you want to jump in?
Yeah, no, I was listening to Sergio, and I was wondering, because he talked about, great strikers that are very, let's say, strong with the headers. But apart from Mark Hateley, from what you have seen on the park, who are the best you played with these specific characteristics, let's say.
Yeah, I think Van Basten, Marco Van Basten. I think as a striker was the best strikers I ever played with, and Zinedine Zidane is maybe the best player I ever played with. So I have no doubt about it. As a striker, Marco Van Basten was unbelievable. So was something he had the skill. He had the header. Was probably has been the best striker that I played with.
Yeah, such a shame that he retired early, wasn't it, due to that ankle injury? Because he was absolutely sensational. Sergio, see, when you left Milan to join Atalanta, was it did you get more of a chance to get games when you left Milan? How did that move come about?
Yeah, but no, I was. To be honest, I was a defender. I had 7 great defenders in front of me.
Yeah.
There were Baresi, Tassotti, Costa Curta, Maldini, Filippo Galli, and Arrigo Sacchi just came in and took over 2 players like Bianchi and Roberto Mussi. Both played for the national team when we lost the final against Brazil in '94. No? So 7 players, one better than the other. So even if I had a lot of consideration, and but I wanted just to show my ability. I want just to improve by playing. So I wasn't. Yeah, I should have been happy training with them, but at the end, I wanted just to go away and try to play and have the chances to play as in a team who could give me the possibility to be in the 11. No, so that's why I spoke with the coach. I spoke with the manager and told him that I prefer to maybe move away. It wasn't easy in the beginning, and then I had the great chance to move over to Atalanta. No, it was a great move for me. Because even if in the beginning I didn't play so many matches because I was young, never played before a professional match, and so in the beginning I remember I came into the dressing room in Atalanta. There were Stromberg, the great captain, the Swedish captain, and I was often I was in the bench or in the stand watching the matches. But then at the end, the last 8 matches, Mundonico decides to try to put me in and so I started my career. I played as a defender. I played as a marker because we didn't play in Atalanta. We played man against man. So that was a great move in a great team, in a great club. Percassi, in the beginning there was chairman Bortolotti, and then Percassi.
That's a good move for you.
Yeah, a great move.
You played alongside another ex-Ranger at Atalanta, Sergio, a certain Claudio Caniggia. What a player he was.
Yeah, Claudio was so fast, so quick on the pitch. He did so well in Atalanta. He scored a lot of goals, especially in Europe. I remember when he scored against Dinamo Zagabria away in an European match that gave us the chance to get through to the next round. So it was a great player. It was so quick, so fast. So the main ability was when he could have the chance to run in an open pitch, no?
Yeah.
And because So I remember his long blonde hair, no, and Claudio, yes, and I shared the room with him. I was my roommate when we were away from the matches. So a nice guy as well.
Yeah, fantastic guy. He was brilliant for Rangers.
Did he let you sleep well?
Yeah, yeah, but it was quiet. It was very, very quiet. Yeah, yeah, it was very, very quiet, you know. So
During the
no,
night
no,
with you
yeah,
away.
yeah. No, we don't know, but he was always on the phone. Since we arrived in the hotel, he lie down on the bed, taking the phone and making phone call all over the night. So no, was why no, I really spent a good time with him.
Yeah, maybe on the phone to Diego. That was one of his best friends, wasn't it? Diego Maradona. The pair of them were good friends. Sergio, you're playing ever so well for Atalanta, and then the call comes from Juventus. Did that take you long to think about that? A massive club at the time. Giovanni Trapattoni, of course, the legendary manager there.
Yeah, it took a long time because it was not easy. Because at the same time, also AC Milan and Lazio wanted to sign me, so it wasn't easy. I did have a great season in Atalanta, the last one when I played for Atalanta. Great season because I had also free national cup.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't easy because in the beginning my dream was to come back to AC Milan. I was there for 7 years as a youth player. I did know very well the atmosphere around AC Milan. I knew most of all the players because I had the chance to train with them in my past. So in the beginning, my idea was to sign for AC Milan, but Atalanta had already an agreement with Juventus. So it wasn't easy because me and my agent wanted to sign for AC Milan. The club was didn't give me so many chances. They told me we want you to go to Juventus. There's no other chance. So at the end, thinking about because AC Milan told me, okay, if you don't sign this year, we're gonna wait and sign the next year, no? So you stay 1 year more in Atalanta, and then we sign. But I start thinking, if I play maybe the season doesn't go well, or maybe an injury or something like that. So and I spoke with my agent, said, okay, sign for Juventus, and that's why I signed for Juventus. Probably was the best move, the best sign at the moment, because at the end I won all the trophy. I achieved so many. So
a great feeling, though, Sergio.
Yeah. Definitely. Was so you never know. No, there were 3 big clubs, so it wasn't easy to make a choice. And at the end, I did the best one, because we won the Champions League, we won 2 leagues, Super Italian Cup.
Played with Zidane.
If I had to go back now in that moment, of my career. No, AC Milan was the best. Maybe at the in that years was the 93. Was probably the best team ever. Under the coach was Capello, and they just won the Champions League. Savicevic, Boban. There were, and the Juve.
Oh, we lost it. There we go.
Juventus started and wanted to regrow up and build up a great team, no? Because they came from 7 years without winning anything, just maybe one European League Cup, and so wasn't easy. And at the end was the best choice for me, because Lippi came and we started to win and to become maybe one of the strongest and best team in Europe.
Yeah, well, it's one of the best teams. One of the best teams I've ever seen, Sergio. But did you ever have any interest from your club, Inter Milan? Ever? Did they ever look to sign you?
Yeah. I tried to. I remember I was my 4th year in Juventus, and in an interview I told the journalist, I would like to switch maybe with some Inter Milan players, and but it's okay. It was just a dream. Just Inter Milan was my team, and was I always been supporting them. So it would be nice if I had the chance to wear that top, no? But it's okay.
Yeah. Of course, Giovanni Trapattoni is there. He was a legendary coach, but it was until Marcelo Lippi comes in, Sergio, that you really started to win some of the biggest awards in the game. What was Marcelo Lippi like to work under?
Marcelo Lippi was, I think, was a great coach, but as first was a great manager. Lippi was very good with to make the players feeling all the players part of the team.
Yeah,
and that is so important, because I wasn't I wasn't a player who had the chance to play all the matches. No, I wasn't like Ciro Ferrara, Luca Vialli. No, any coach has always 6, 7 players who are removable. You can remove them; they are always on the pitch. But then you have they to make when they are called and be part of the matches. No, they must be ready. No, and they must performing in the right way. And so Lippi always treat any single player like he was the best player for him. So at the end of the season, I had always the chance to play 30, 40 matches. No, even if I wasn't part of that's important, because when you have a relationship like that, no, you feel really important. And even if you don't play, even if you go on the bench, on the stand, 1 or 2 matches, that you know that the chance for you is to come, because you know that he has a great consideration on you. And that's what really made Marcelo Lippi one of the best coaches ever, I think.
Yeah. And of course, you were helped by, as Leo said there, likes of Zinedine Zidane. But you rhymed through that team, Sergio. You mentioned Ferrara, but you had Deschamps joined, of course. You had Antonio Conte joined, and Angelo Di Livio, I thought, was very underrated. What a player he was. Del Piero, Vialli, Ravanelli. What a team that was.
Yeah, was unimaginable team.
Yeah.
But yeah, you mentioned a lot of players, great players, Deschamps, Jugovic,
Kohler was good.
Paulo Montero. And so when you are part of such a kind of team, it's easy. It's much easier. It's much easier. And I was lucky because really I had the chance to play and stay close to them. Such a place like Luca Vialli was the captain, just not on the pitch, but was the captain and the leader outside of the pitch. Zinedine Zidane, Del Piero, Baggio, the first 2 years.
How good was he?
Was unbelievable, really, so skillful. Isn't be lucky because when he was young had a big injury
Fiorentina.
Injury, when he was in Fiorentina. No, I saw always had problems with his knee, and he went under surgery, but they weren't sure he could keep playing. So wasn't lucky, but he showed his skill, his quality, especially in the 1994 World Cup. No, Roberto Baggio showed that what such a player he was. So I've been lucky because I played for AC Milan when I was young, and there were such a great players, Marco Van Basten, Rijkaard, Gullit, Baresi, Tassotti, Ancelotti, and then I moved to Juventus, and Juventus started creating and building a great team with the great players, Ciro Ferrara, Luca Vialli, Zinedine Zidane. And so then I moved to Rangers, and the chance to play with the best Scottish player, like Ellie McCoist, Richard Gough, the captain, and then Gio Van Bronckhorst, Arthur Newman. So what I could ask more to my life as a professional footballer? Nothing. I was lucky because I'd been part of teams that make the history of football. That's really something that you can forget.
Yeah, Leo.
I have 2 questions for Sergio.
Yep.
The first one is, what kind of values did Lippi and Walter Smith share? Because,
human values.
Human values, yeah. Man management.
Walter was a special man. So the human value is one of the most important things you must have. I think not just as a coach or as a professional player, but as a human being.
Yeah.
You have when you that's what I think they have in common.
Yeah. Sergio, second question, Leo,
Second question, very quickly. The second one is, many of the players we talked before previously became great managers, great coaches. I mean, we talk about Deschamps, we talk about Antonio Conte, but the list is long. Why? I mean, not why. How Lippi influenced? Which is the influence of Lippi on them under this point of view, in your opinion, Sergio?
I don't know. I think any coach has an influence. So for sure, Antonio, Didier, and others good coaches who had Lippi as a coach had an influence of him about. But I think at the end, if you want to become a coach, you just think about your own idea, you know.
Yeah.
So and mixing up ideas of or other coach you had in your career, but at the end you must be yourself. You must be yourself and keep and have your ideas so probably some influence you could have, but I think at the end it's just you have ideas and you must keep going forward your own ideas.
Yeah.
For sure, the winning mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sergio, Serie A in the 90s was the best league in the world. There's no two ways about it. You had some great encounters that season, 95 against Parma. The Coppa Italia final, you scored in both legs. That must be a good memory for you as you won that competition. You lost the UEFA Cup final, of course, but what was that like to score in the Coppa Italia final?
It was something special and something unusual because I didn't score so many goals, and in a while I scored in the both legs. So and I still the only one player who scored the goals in the home and away matches. Because now the Italian Cup is just played as a singular match, you know, just the final in Rome or some in other parts of the world. No? So there is not you play just one match. So was so emotional, was so great. I remember that 3 days before we just lost the final against Parma in UEFA Cup, and 3 days after I scored the goal who gave us the chance to win the Italian Cup. So was so great, especially for a player who didn't score so many goals, no? And it's nice because you know that your goals give you the possibilities to lift up another important trophy. So it's a good memories. There's still when there is the Italian Cup final, they're still phoning me and talking about that special moment and that curious. I'm the only one player who scored in both legs. No.
Yeah.
But you do remember all your goals very well. The emotions,
every single goal I remember. All the goals I scored for Juventus, for Atalanta, and for Rangers. Not many, but they are impressed in my mind. The goal I scored I scored against Aberdeen against
Yeah.
Dunfermline against. I remember all the goals scored.
Yeah. Talk to us about the two Champions League finals. I've got this great image. When I was doing research for this, Sergio, I found you in this Juventus team that before you played Borussia Dortmund, which I'll bring up. That was a disappointing one for you, but you look at some of the players in that team. What a side that was, you in the heart of that. Even Peruzzi, of course, was an outstanding goalkeeper. Alan Boksic, of course, as well. But talk to us about the two Champions League finals. The one against Ajax, you won on penalties. What was that like? I know you were an unused substitute in that game, and then the game against Dortmund that you lost. That was a good Dortmund side, to be fair.
Yeah. Of course, completely different emotion. When we won the Champions League in Rome, was something that. In front of most of the Juventus supporter, because we played in Rome, so most of the stadium was full of black and white tops and black and white supporters. So was great. And then how we won, with the penalties. And so when you play the penalties kick to try to win a trophy so important like the Champions League is much more emotional, give a lot of emotion. And so when you see your teammates going on the penalty spot and taking the ball, put on the penalty spot, and then you are there. You hope that he scores. And you are ready. You are ready. If he scores, you are ready to run and go to have. And so it was so emotional and was so great. Some unforgettable moment. Your heart is pumping, is pulsing so much, beating, and so it was great. And when you lose a match and you lose a final, is really maybe one of the sad moments of your career, because maybe I think in your heart, when you are losing something important, it's much more difficult to handle. When you win, when everything is positive, it's much easier. Okay, you are happy. But a defeat like the one we had against Borussia Dortmund, sign your career, and sign also and give you really a moment of not depression, but something like that,
A blow.
So and then we were the favorite team. We would never imagine that we could lose that match, because if I see the players right now, if I play Vidal, Boksic, Montero, Ferrari, Jugovic, so Peruzzi, so we didn't expect, to be honest, but it's part of football, and was really maybe one of the worst moment of my career ever had.
You played against, of course, Stefan Kloss, who would have been your teammate in that game as well.
Because I played, I was a substitute. I got substitute. I got a substitute at the end of the first half because we were 2-0 down. So Lippi, of course, I decided to take off a defender and a player with one more striker, not that Piero got in. And so was difficult, and that's at the end of that match I start thinking about changing and about moving to another club. And then just 1 month or 2 months later I signed for Rangers. Because that defeat wasn't easy to handle.
I can imagine. You played, before Leo jumps in, you played against Rangers, Sergio, in the Champions League, 95, 96, I think.
I played both matches home away. I remember. And
you won the Ibrox game. I mean, you won convincingly 4-0, but did you remember that the Ibrox atmosphere, was that a big part in you signing for Rangers?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, because was so amazing. We didn't expect. I never been to a stadium like Ibrox before. So I remember when I just arrived, open a door like you were getting in a house, So, and then you open another door, and you can see the pitch and all the stadium full of crazy and Rangers supporter, really, and they for 90 minutes they followed, they supported the team. Was amazing. Was an atmosphere was really impressive. I was impressed by the atmosphere. I remember when they hello, we are the village. 90 minutes. No, I never had something like that. So when my agent phoned me and told me that he was in Glasgow to sign Lorenzo Amoroso, and we had the same agent, my mind went back to that moment, I relieved that atmosphere. And so I think that being part of that match and being part of what happened in Ibrox, I think give me the boost to sign for Rangers.
Of course. Lorenzo had signed. Reno was there as well, of course, and then Marco Negri. Did that help you, Sergio, that there was some more Italians at the club?
Yeah, I think in the beginning that helped me because you don't feel alone. Sometimes it's not easy for foreign players getting into a dressing room. Like that, with players, great players like McCoy, Durant, Gordon Fury, it's not easy, So if you have some Italians, maybe it's a little bit better. You don't feel alone, Because and so in the beginning was a good. Support, we support to each other in because it's not easy to settle down, in the beginning in a different culture, in a different way to live the life inside and outside the pitch, so was good for me, for my family, for my wife, having the chance to share moments with other Italian people,
Was your wife happy about moving to Glasgow? Because obviously it's a big change going from Italy to Scotland.
Yeah, it's a big change, but he was happy. He was happy. She followed me. She was happy. She followed me, and my daughter, my big daughter, was born there, Lucrezia. So I have half of my heart colored by Rangers colors, blue and white and red. Yes, Scottish, definitely. I spent my time in Glasgow was great. 4 years spent with a great moment. We lift up a lot of trophy, achieved a lot of dreams, and so was great. And the atmosphere and the people are so friendly, so made me feel like I was home, and really was I spent really a great time over there.
Yeah, you mentioned some of the big players. I mean, McCoy and all that. Gorham, Goff, you played alongside. Talk to us about Paul Gascoigne and Brian Laudrup. I know that was their final season at Rangers, but those were two players that Rangers fans idolised. Were they good to be around, Sergio?
Yeah, I remember Gazza and Brian, quite different.
Personalities.
No. Yeah. Brian, very professional. Brian, both with quality skills and outside of that's not many players have that skill, no. But completely different, no. Brian, professional, quiet, didn't speak a lot into the dressing room, and Gazza, of course, we know that he was completely different, no. Was great playing with him, and I cannot mention or say some thing that he did into the dressing room. Yeah, crazy things, but was two great players.
Come on, let's say one crazy thing. I will ask for everyone who is watching right now the video. Let's make it let's make it funny. Did Gazza make some, dirty things? Let's say, like in this polite way, in the socks of Rino Gattuso. Is it real?
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, but not just. I think at the end of one of training, and we stepped into the dressing room. We had a shower. We went to put on our socks, and they were cut off and all the socks. Yeah, but I remember that the day after he came and with a big bag, he put and threw all the socks into on the floor. I said, okay, take what you want, and these are for you, because now was fun. It was a great guy, good guy.
Yeah, good heart.
It was crazy, but very good heart, great heart. So
yeah,
it was nice spending time with him, even outside, or when we went for some beer. For me, were 1 or 2 beers. He drank more beer than 2, but was so nice, so good guy.
Yeah. Sergio, that season was a really big season for the club. Of course, going for 10 in a row and just falling short in the final weeks, which was a big disappointment. And of course, Marco started off. I've never seen a Rangers striker score so many goals in the first half of the season. I know you completely accidental that the squash injury to his eye. Is that something that you felt hard, felt badly, given that he was injured and he wasn't really the same player after that, but was completely accidental?
Yeah, it was an accident. It was, but of course, I felt it wasn't good. I felt bad because at the end I caused the high problem, no, in Marco, and so you feel like even if was an accident, but really, if I would have come back and not playing that squash match, maybe it would be better. And we don't know. Maybe with Marco and Negri on the pitch, maybe we would have won the 10 in a row. I saw a lot of thoughts about that. No, it wasn't easy. The 1 day, 2 day after, 1 week after it happened, wasn't easy for me. Wasn't easy for me because everybody were talking about what happened, no, and even if it was an accident, I didn't feel good, no, and I feel sorry for Marco, but happened, and that's the.
Yeah, that's sometimes that's just the way life goes, unfortunately. But you're right. I mean, at the end of the season, you put yourselves in a great position. You beat Celtic twice in a week in the league and the Scottish Cup. Great goals, incidentally, by George Alberts, of course. But McCoist, of course, scored in that Scottish Cup semi-final as well. But ended. Did you just maybe run out of legs, Sergio? Do you think a lot of fatigue maybe at the end of that season? A lot of players were leaving, of course, in the summertime.
Yeah, we knew it, that a lot of people were leaving. But yeah, it was beating Celtic has been always one of the best moments for a Rangers player, no? And so. That's great. I remember when we won in Parkhead and we won the league.
Tell us about that, Sergio, because what a treble, what a bonkers game that was. Yeah,
and was amazing. Was amazing. Was something that you really dreamed about. Was nice, even if maybe. As a foreign player, no, we didn't know exactly what could have been winning in Parkhead and winning the league, no, because we could brief the atmosphere. We could brief that there were a great rivalry between Celtic and Rangers, not just maybe for football, but maybe for something that is different, no, just not for and so was amazing, no, was amazing. I remember that Celtic supporter didn't have the right behave because somebody tried to get the step into the pitch and were very angry with the referee, with the linesman. I don't remember why, but was great, really. Nice, good memories, like winning a Champions League.
Yeah, you kept your heads on the pitch while Celtic lost theirs. Yeah, Leo. Yep.
That famous huddle, Rangers huddle, after we won in Parkhead.
Oh, the huddle. You done the huddle after the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Really crazy.
What was Dick Advocaat like, Sergio? Because he comes in and you win your treble in his first season, and then the double the next season. You were in a fantastic team at that point. Was he a lot different from Walter?
Yes. Was different the relationship he had with the players.
Yeah.
And the style and the way to train the team was different. I think everybody told that he was like a general. He was like being in the army, with strict rules, and but was a great coach. Didn't have a great relationship with him.
Yeah.
So was a great coach, but he didn't. I didn't have a great feeling. We didn't have a great feeling, and so, to be honest, as a coach, I prefer the Walter. Walter Smith was for me was the perfect coach, and the one I could die on the pitch for him. But nothing to say about Advocaat. That his career was great, brilliant. So.
Yeah, you hear a lot of players saying the same thing as you, Sergio, about Dick. Talk to us about. I mean, you mentioned that the Old Firm game, you won the league there, but that fixture, that derby game, was that like? I mean, you have played in so many big games, so many derbies, but what was that game like against Celtic as a player?
I played a lot of important matches, a lot of the derby, but even if the derby in Torino, Juventus Torino, is not with the same atmosphere. I'd be part, even if I was on the bench on Inter Milan, AC Milan derby, and it's a great atmosphere. But what is around the old firm, what the atmosphere is around the old firm is completely different. It's quite different, and so is something special. It's something that I always say to my friends: you should go to Glasgow and watch once in your life the old firm, because it's something that goes is not just a football match. It's something more, and but you have to live. You have to be there to understand what is the old firm. And my first one was in Ibrox. We won 1-0, and Richard Gaff scored the goals. And I remember, and it was my first old firm. And that day I really realized what was an old firm for a Rangers player, and it was unforgettable. No, then we played a lot of matches. We played a lot of old firm because 4 in the league. Then most of the time in the Scottish league or so. No, so remember that. Fortunately, most of the matches I played and I was in the pitch, most of them we won most of them, and so I was lucky because most of the time I had the joy at the end of the match. But when you lost and when was really a bad week for you, because you knew that when you lost the whole film, you didn't lose just a normal match. So that's what make it special, no?
Yeah, you've played in some big European games as well, Sergio. I mean, everyone remembers that game against Parma at Ibrox to the 2-0 game. Then, of course, losing 1-0 over there, but qualifying for the Champions League. And you played some. I mean, Valencia at that time were such a great side. Bayern Munich, of course, were a great side, and the wins over PSV Eindhoven were fantastic. What do you remember from those days?
Yeah, I remember when we got through to the final round of Champions League, even if we lost in Parma 1-0.
Yeah.
But as we won 2-0 in Ibrox, we got through it. It was a revenge. It was a revenge because the year before we lost against Parma, 3-1 in Parma. I was sent off. Lorenzo Moroso gave them the penalty to go to 1 up. So it was like a revenge for me, for Lorenzo, for the Italian players, who were involved in that match, because we played so well, and then we beat one of the maybe favorite team in that moment. Parma was a great team. Crespo in front, striker, a lot of Benavivo, a lot of great players.
Cannavaro,
and
Buffon.
Yeah, was a really strong team, and I remember when they drew Parma, we say. We have to play maybe the best match ever to think, to have a chance, to have a good percentage to get through, and we did it, because the match in Ibrox was maybe one of the best matches ever in my 4 years that I played for Rangers. I think. Rod Wallace, I think that Cannavaro and Thuram, they dream about him still now. was like nightmares. Nightmares, really nice. And so was a great. It was as I said, a revenge.
Yeah.
And then we did well, really, also in the group, because Valencia, Bayern Munich, PSV Eindhoven, and if I don't get wrong, Valencia and Bayern Munich then played the final, no?
Yeah.
arrived just one inches to reach the second position, no? Because Valencia was the first, and we went to play in Munich against Bayern, and we could get through just if we had draw the match. No, we needed two results, so winning or draw, and then we lost 1-0, but we played a great matches. And we had a lot of chances, and I remember that it wasn't easy to see a team that could go to Munich and play the match inside of the half. Because
Sergio, you destroyed Bayern Munich that night. I remember you hit the post and the bar so many times. Then, of course, Michael Moll suffers that really bad injury. Oliver Kahn comes racing out.
A lot of chances. We had a lot of chances. Really, we deserved to draw the match and get through the quarterfinal. But really, that was a great team. We did really well. We beat PSV Eindhoven home away. I think 4-1 home.
That's
we
right.
won. Van Nistelrooy was the strikers, and we were.
It was a group of death, you could say. It was a very hard group to be involved in, but you held your own. That's for sure. What was? I mean, Dick made a big call when you were there, taking the captaincy off Lorenzo, but giving it to Barry Ferguson. He was just a kid at that point, Sergio. What was Barry like as a teammate?
Yeah, Barry was a young player, but you could see that he had all the. He was mature. Was mature. Was ready to get Rangers on his shoulder, and of course it was a strange, surprising decision, no? Because we did not expect something like that, but I don't know. That happened, and I think Barry was the right one to wear the captain
armband. Yeah. When I mean, the final season of Dick, Sergio, it sort of didn't go too well, and Celtic, of course, won the league title. But when you left Ibrox and the club, was that emotional for you? Were you sad to leave when you eventually departed?
Was the last one? The last year wasn't so good for me. I had a lot of injuries, and also my relationship with Advocaat wasn't so good. We had to argue sometimes. We had I remember that in the beginning he put me in to the school to the 11 for the qualifying European matches for the Champions League, no? And so I did play both matches, and after I played those two matches and we qualified for the final group in Champions League, he called me into the dressing room and into the manager room, and told me to go and play for the reserve team, no?
No way.
So I didn't expect that.
Wow.
I didn't expect, no, because it's like I felt like I was used. As a player, no?
Yeah.
to play, and then straight after you tell me to play for the reserve team. Was something I didn't expect, and I think it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair for what I did for Rangers and for what I did for you as a manager, no?
Yeah.
Because so I remember in the beginning I told him no, I won't play for Rangers with the reserve. I don't go. I don't want to go because as soon as he told me to go and play for the reserve team, I felt like you are not
respected.
Such misrespect. Yes, you're not.
Yeah.
Then I went home, speaking with my wife, and after 1, 2 days, 3 days, I said, but maybe it's better I go play with the reserve so I can keep fit, just in case maybe he needs me to play some matches, no?
Yeah.
So I remember that I started. I went with the reserve team. No, I training with the first team with Advocaat, and then when there was the reserve team, the reserve matches, I went with them. I played 2, 3 matches with them. Then some injuries. I can remember maybe Conterman or some players were injured, so I restarted being part of the first team. I played also the 2 matches, the Champions League matches against Galatasaray and the Sturm Graz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played those 2 matches, and then I got injured, and so I finished my 4th year, and I felt like there wasn't space for me in Rangers. There wasn't more space. My time was over. I think my time is over. My time is over. There's no need to try to stay and speaking maybe with the chairman to renew my contract. No, I felt like my time in Rangers was over. And so
I'm trying to think, Sergio, did you get a chance to say goodbye to the fans? I'm just trying to remember if I recall you getting the opportunity to say goodbye or not to the supporters.
No. I didn't have the chance because then I got injured, so I didn't have the chance even to play the final matches and maybe say hello for the magnificent 4 years I spent in Rangers. Of course, I didn't expect a treatment like he gave me, but it's part of football. So at the end, I have to be grateful to the Advocaat because under his coaching, we really achieved and we won a lot of trophy, and we played a great football. So no regrets.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I don't like the way he treated you. You deserved better treatment than that. I never knew he took you into his manager's office and said that to you. That is, that's crazy.
Yes, I think so, but I didn't expect. But it's okay. Now it's just part of the past, and
yes,
is football. Is something that you didn't expect, but could happen. So
yeah, you never know, don't you? Talk to us about when Rino Gattuso was there. He was just a kid, Sergio, but now he's the national team boss. Of course, he had a great career, winning the World Cup with Italy in 2006. Great midfielder for AC Milan. I've got to say, I was personally disappointed when he was sold to, I think, Salernitana back many years ago. I thought he could have done a job for Rangers, but could you envisage him going on to have the career that he's had in the game?
Yeah, Rino was unbelievable because he was just 16 or 17 years old and he moved over to Glasgow, without knowing any single word in English, and but it was, and he's already showed that his attitude, is a great attitude, and I remember that anytime he played. The supporter were crazy for Rino because he has the right attitude, the right always give under 20% of himself into the pitch.
Yeah.
There was a tough players. Was the perfect Scottish player, even if he was Italian, he was the perfect Scottish player. And yes, he did well. He did well, and he did well in Europe as well. And he was in Salernitana. Yeah, he signed for Salernitana. So he did he did the right move, because then we know what happened. He played for AC Milan, for the national team. He won the World Cup, and so was such an amazing player. As a coach, I think it won't be easy. It won't be easy now. No, we have a lot of expectation about the next two matches for qualifying for the World Cup. And it's not an easy task for him, because in Italy there are a lot of expectation, but we are conscious that won't be easy. Won't be easy. Maybe the first match against Northern Ireland, maybe must be. So if we don't win that match, really,
he has to win.
Win, and then won't be. If you get through that, it won't be easy against Wales or Bosnia. But so he has a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure, but I know, and we know that he is the right man, because he doesn't feel the pressure on himself, because he's very focused. He's very focused. Always been focused. When he was a player, he was focused on his target, and was focused and professional, and as a coach is the same. Of course, if the national team under Rino Gattuso will go to the World Cup, that would be a great achievement for Rino, because
a long time
we're struggling a lot. We're struggling a lot with the national team. We're struggling a lot.
Absolutely.
And we will see. I hope, and wish all the best Torino as an Italian, but especially as a big friend of Reno, and I hope that it could be the restart of coaching career.
I certainly hope so, because you think of the World Cup, you think Italy should be there. Sergio, talk to us about Rangers. I mean, you were back with Lorenzo doing a night a couple of years ago. Do you enjoy coming back? I met you when you played a charity game for the Lee Rigby Foundation a couple of seasons ago as well. A great cause, and the Rangers fans always love to see you when you come back. Do you enjoy coming back over? Are you planning to come back maybe to a game anytime soon?
Yeah, I always happy to come back, and was nice. Was nice playing the charity games, even if was a little bit unfair, because we were too old.
You look like you could still play, Sergio. I think you're being too unkind on you. You look like you could play today in today's game.
Yeah, no, but anyway, no, it's nice. Anytime they call me, tell me to come back to Glasgow, I'm happy. I should have come for the match against Rome, but then I couldn't, because I had stuff to do, and I'm looking forward to come over as soon as possible. It's always for me is so nice. Is good. It's a great moment, no, to come to Glasgow, and then the last time I came, I see that there are a lot of changes also into the city, because it's a little bit different from when I was there 30 years ago. So it's nice. I'm waiting, and hope they will call me soon.
Yeah, we need to get you to a game soon. Leo, you wanted to jump in?
Yeah, let's plan a trip together, Sergio. Come on.
Yeah, sure. It would be interesting. I would like it. Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, well, hopefully they win the league this season.
Think about that.
Yeah, hopefully they can win the league this season. We'll get you back for the title party, perhaps, or something like that. They've not won the league for quite some time, so it's about time, and they're going pretty well at the moment. But Sergio, it's been fantastic having you on. Thank you very much for giving up your time to have a chat with us here at the Rangers Review. It's very much appreciated.
Yes, it was my pleasure, really. I really loved talking about
the good old days.
My past, my career, talking about, of course, Rangers.
Yeah, and Leo, thank you very much for organising this. It's very much appreciated.
You're very welcome, Derek, and it was a pleasure to hear Sergio's stories, and hopefully we can have a pint in Glasgow soon all together. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a dream.
That's a plan. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's been great. Thank you to both of you, and hopefully you enjoyed that, folks. A look back at Sergio Porrini's career. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Bye for now.
Bye.